Hey y'all. Ooh. Hey y'all. Hey.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. It's Nik J and BOXIANA. We are back again with episode number 5 of Queens of the Ring. Hey. So tonight we got a full slate tonight, kinda, sorta. It's 2 fights this weekend, but before we get into all of that, we are going to start with a little recap. A lot goes on in the world of boxing. For it to be such a small, I don't want to call it a small sport, but it's not one of the big four in the U.S. market. But it's always a lot of stuff going on with boxing. So we're going to cover some of the stories that have been coming out this week. And what we're going to start with was a very very interesting discovery that was made. Looks like Mr. Mack, one of your favorite people, BOXIANA. Mr. Bomack had a small slip of the tongue. Got caught in a web that was thrown out there by our good brother BFTV.
Good Lord.
Yeah. And he made a little slippage. Hey, boo, I see you, hubby.
Look, speaking of the
devil,
him is here.
Yeah. So, you threw out that line and caught big old, I ain't going to say that because I ain't going to say what I was going to say. You caught a whale. I ain't going to say that. Bomack got tongue-tied. So, BOXIANA, how do you feel about that epiphany that was made during that conversation?
I have mixed feelings about the whole conversation. There were several things that was said that I can remember personally see myself, since that's my whole favorite person in the whole world. He's so sweet about me.
You just love him.
He just loves me. Yeah. I remember seeing things personally that were said, and it was said by multiple people in the camp. And then for him to say, oh, well, okay, let's bring up the highlights. I guess we should go through the whole phase. So the whole Manny Pacquiao fight, it was canceled because the money wasn't there. Bomack sat and he was eating some type of food while he was saying whatever he was saying. No, it's the facts, it's the truth. Because everybody that watched that fucking video, they'll know he was sitting there eating while he was saying the money wasn't right. That's why the contract wasn't signed. I mean, it went around Twitter. Everybody was talking about it. Friend, like the money wasn't there. So for him to say, no, I'll be the first to say that yes, you were wrong because you said the money wasn't there. The money wasn't there. So with the funds not being there, I'm not surprised, but it is what it is. But the next thing that was said kind of just threw me off guard. I don't ever want to make the wrong assumption about what people are saying. I would never throw my friends under the bus. Like, friend, I love you, friend. Like, I would never throw you under the bus because we discuss a lot of things in private.
Right.
And so I know if something was said in a certain way, it came from Nik. Nik told y'all, and now I'm going to be mad. So for you to be like, my guy, and to say something out loud that was very, very questionable to the people, it's a concerning thing. Like, you can't be in my area saying things like that. And I can see the whole BFTV, he a hard guy to kind of, you got to muscle him. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
If you're not coming prepared for BFTV, you will be bulldozed. Completely bulldozed. And he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He got
caught with his pants down by his ankles, and he couldn't get them up fast enough.
They were caught in the cookie jar.
It was bad.
It was.
And the disturbing thing to me is he still ain't came on nothing.
No other platform
to clear that up. So for that's a problem, because you kind of, the way it sounded was that we were light on my career because we took the easy route. no matter how you put that, it sounds bad. Regardless of what he was trying to say, it sounds bad.
Sounded really bad. And not only did it sound bad, but the brothers didn't even give him a chance to try to clean it up. They were on him like flies. They just it was just awful. He had no chance in hell.
Once he said that shit, that was a wrap. Everybody had heard what they needed to hear for the rest of the year. Like, it was set in stone. Like,
and after that was said, it's like not only did we hear it, but it's kind of like Bud heard it because he came with a subliminal tweet. You know, it's just a lot. It was a lot. I don't know what that tweet meant, but it came at an awkward time. That's all I know.
You can't let everybody in your camp. And you can't let everybody talk for you.
Hyenas in the camp. Hyenas in the camp. Not lions. Hyenas.
Hyenas. No cap. And it's bad. It's really bad. It looks bad. Like, I know Bo-Mac and Bud, they didn't went through some shit. Like, hear Black tell it, Bo-Mac got Bud his deal. He got Bud his money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to have been in that type of life, for you to say some shit like that in the public eye, that's questionable to me, friend. And I'm disturbed by hearing it, especially because he didn't clear it up, and especially because I watched him say the shit that he said. Bud didn't fight Manny Pacquiao because of you. Take that blame because you said that money wasn't good.
He said that.
He said that.
He
so
said
if anybody want, they can't blame Bud for that. You blame Bo-Mac that Bud didn't fight him.
And this is the second time that the blame will be put on his shoulders because he's his acting manager. That's what he says. So yeah, this is he's in a small he's in a large pickle jar right now. He's in a pickle. He is not. That did not sit well with me. It did not look well for the camp of Crawford, and I'm just gonna feel like Bud, being the person he is with the forgiving heart that he has had for Bob over these years, I'm gonna say that he can find it in his heart and that he will not take that to heart. He won't, he won't hold that against Bo-Mac. I'm hoping. I hope he does not hold that against Bo-Mac. I don't think Bo-Mac intentionally said that to throw him under the bus. I think he just got his word. He misspoke. That's what the people say when they mess up. He misspoke.
If Bud know, like I know, he'll look at a whole lot of fucking shit. Cause I told y'all a long time ago what Bo-Mac was to Bud. Bud ain't no better than, Bo-Mac ain't no better than fucking Bob when it comes to goddamn Bud career. Blame it all on fucking Bo-Mac while we talking about blame Bob. Hell fucking no. Because that fight didn't get made because of nobody else. Bo-Mac said the money wasn't right. And
he said he turned it down.
Trust in his people fucked him over. Hey, yeah, I'll be looking at your ass real kind of
sideways. Yeah.
And if he know what's up for him, like, you do your interviews. And if you don't have, like you always say, if you don't fucking have an answer, just don't answer.
No comment.
Don't say shit.
No, you know who I saw say no comment, and I was so happy and I felt so proud for him. That dadgum George Cambosis, I am a bigger fan each and every day. He has been doing all kinds of interviews, and I heard somebody ask him a question about Teofimo. I think his daddy is his trainer. He was like, I'm not going to comment on that. I don't have a comment for that. I was like, somebody listening. Somebody is listening.
They hear that shit.
Yeah.
They hear that shit and they know. Like, just on some real deal Holyfield. If you ain't got nothing to say or you know your answer ain't right, just don't say nothing. And like I said, you got to put some muscle on BF. He'll bully you, but if you don't say shit, what can he say?
You can't give him the secret. He gonna still find a way.
They need help, friend. They need help. Like,
They
no
need
cap.
help bad because he kills these people. I mean, whoo, I don't know what possessed Bomac to get up on that live behind enemy lines like that. Like,
He knew what
dude,
the fuck he was doing.
why would you do that though?
Because he knew that shit would get a motherfucking view. He get up there and say the shit that he said. Oh, there's trouble in the Crawford camp. Bomac is over whatever they got going on. They got something coming up and going on. He knew the people to go to get that motherfucking shit to light. He went right to BF ass, and BF gave him to. He gave him exactly what he wanted.
He body bagged him extra large. Yes,
Extra large, super.
Extra large.
Super.
Okay. We're not gonna get in trouble no more.
It is what it is.
Okay.
I'm in the hate zone anyway.
Stop it. So listen, question. That was a little bit of tea, but what other tea do we have? What's been bubbling under the surface?
You know, I'm a Twitter head. Everything come from my little local sources. I'm hearing Floyd Mayweather doing a whole lot of talking about Boots and Terrence Crawford. A whole lot of chatter. And then also in the wind that he trying to do a little bit more than a little bit of talking. He just made a tweet the other day, or matter of fact, it might have been today, talking about Boots.
I did see the tweet where he said, you know, people should be talking more about, I think he said Boots, Crawford, Spence, and he named somebody else, Tank, of course, and less Canelo. I did hear him say that. So what you think, Rumbling? What you think he got going on?
I feel like Floyd a fucking hater. I don't give a fuck what he doing with the rest of them. Leave Canelo out your mouth. Like, you beat him. You retired. I know you don't want to run that back now.
Yeah.
He run that back now, we're going to have a different outcome.
Oh, BOXIANA.
It is what it is, friend. It is what it is. He a goddamn hater. He made hater-ass comments, and he should have just sat there and ate his fucking breakfast. Like, you already beat Canelo. Talking shit about him now is doing what for you? It's doing what? I mean, what is that helping you do?
It's not helping him, but I can't say that I'm upset with him for shedding light on the truth. I can't be upset about that. I know he's your guy.
What's the truth, friend?
The truth is he's a known, caught, suspended drug cheat.
Previously, all right.
So all of his fights previous to him getting caught are in question.
And he was getting beat during that time.
He ain't got beat. The only time he got beat was by Floyd.
He got beat. It don't matter.
Friend.
One time, a million times. A loss is a loss.
Friend.
An L is an L. A loss is a loss.
Okay, but he's just saying all of those previous wins after he got beat by Floyd are in question. And they are.
Why?
Are they not?
No, I'm not to me.
Why?
I always tell y'all, you know what you getting in the goddamn ring with. You better juicy the fuck J up. Juicy the J up. Or don't get in the ring.
Speaking of Juicy J, let me just intervene real quick. Ma'am, did you see that foolishness on Versus last night?
I've never seen anything so ghetto before in my life.
Y'all. Now I know.
Never.
Y'all, okay, this is our outside of boxing talk because, you know, we do boxing, but we throw in other gyms. We have to discuss that Versus from last night, just a smidget. Ma'am, who told, first of all, okay, so when Busy walked up on the stage and he was over to the side, I said, okay, so we do know he David Ruffin of this group. We do know he the David Ruffin of this group. But why? Why, Busy? Why did Busy show his ass like that in front of God and everybody? Why did he do that?
Because he think he fucking superhuman. I don't know. He just light-skinned. And, you know, he was extra. I hate saying that. I hate saying light-skinned shit, but he was acting extra light-skinned last night.
BOXIANA, he threw the wire. First of all, okay, so he got mad because, I don't know, I guess he said they were disrespecting him during his time on the mic. So he threw the water bottle, but then some kind of way found his way on on the back end of the stage when the shit got popping? I don't understand it.
Crack. Hard fucking drugs will do that to you.
Well,
did you see all them outfits he had on?
He had on a lot of clothes, and I know it was hot up there on the stage.
I know he was musty. He wasn't nowhere. He was musty.
Friend.
He musty. Blair Cobbs is musty. Sean Porter is musty. There's a whole group of musty ass men. They all hang out together. I just feel like they have secret musty societies. It's some. He looks funky with all that shit on.
It was awful.
They were playing songs I ain't never heard of them. I was like, what the fuck? Who is this?
I was thoroughly entertained. I can't lie and say that I was not. I think the highlight of my night was when Gangsta Boo said, once the shit popped off, she was like, he ain't take his pill. Y'all didn't give him his pill today. He ain't take his pill. He a hater. I was like, ooh, she sound good in ghetto and southern. Get him, girl. Get him.
Project Ghetto.
Ooh, wee. But I will say, age and maturity, even if slightly off for a split second, prevailed. He came back out. He apologized. They were able to continue the show, keep the party rolling. I thoroughly enjoyed it, minus the fuckery.
He went back there and hit that rock and got his mind right.
Ma'am.
He hit that shit, but friend, that was crack activity. He still goddamn Cadillac converters too. You can look at him and fucking tell. Fuck that. We tell the truth. I'm telling the truth. That was extra ghetto, musty and ratchet.
It was.
He went back there and got his shit together and came back and was like, hey, you know how
I'm about to get this check. That's what he realized. He was finna to null and void that check if he hadn't gotten it together. That's what he realized.
Hey, they should have took that bitch anyway when they started fighting in that goddamn corner.
Girl.
Ain't no check.
They had too many good people.
$57.
I couldn't believe it. It was so many good features, and they had all the feature artists on there. Tasha came out singing like Tasha. I was like, why would he mess this up like this? It was planned out so well. Anyway, back to boxing. Sorry, y'all. Had to get that in there for a second.
Just a little bit.
Sorry. Back to boxing. So you're thinking that Mayweather is trying to inch his way up on a collaboration with Boots and Crawford?
I think he's trying to inch his way into something. Floyd don't start talking until he start trying to get himself into something. So there's a fight coming up. It's something fixing to happen, and he don't mention black fighters really ever. He always got something to say about. Speaking of, he goddamn shitted on my son too, kind of, sort of.
He did.
Snatched that goddamn Furby off his fucking face. How dare you? I said it. It's a goddamn Furby. Somebody went and what's that glue that girl stuck in? Gorilla glued that shit to his fucking face. It don't even look real. It look like somebody cut their ass hair and just stuck it on his goddamn face. Fuck Floyd for that shit. Fuck that. He should have kept his mouth closed. He always got something to say at the wrong time. Unless he after somebody, he shitting on them.
Seriously, though, I was a bit taken back because I knew that was a deliberate jab at Devin, like a deliberate jab. Why would you call Kambosos the undisputed champ knowing damn well Devin has that other belt? Why would you do that?
Because he got ass hair on his face. That's symptomatic of an asshole. He's just a walking asshole. That's why. You know damn well it's one more belt out there.
You know this though, for real.
You know for sure.
I try my best to keep my scales balanced where pertaining Floyd, because I don't agree with everybody on everything, no way. But I try to see maybe the way people are looking at things and why they say the things that they say. So, I get he's Tank's promoter and they fight in the same weight class, more so or less. And, he has to put his guy on a pedestal and all that good stuff. But don't do that at the expense of lying and shitting on somebody else. That's the part that I don't like. I was not a fan of that statement. You know, this was the same interview. He said the things that he said about Canelo, and I was like, yeah, that's right. And then he turned right around and said this dumb shit about Devin, and I'm thinking, dude. First of all, why are you talking? You know you don't do well with microphones in your face. You don't do well reading teleprompters. You don't do well spelling and that kind of thing. Leave that up to the other folks who really do that. Because I'm sitting up here really trying to listen to you, and it's taking you 15 minutes to formulate one sentence. Just stop. Stop it with the interviews.
Well, I tell you what, while he fucking interviewing, he needs to get Tank on a regular fucking fight schedule and get his ass off on Sunday. Cause
how you feel about that?
I mean, Tank a star. Why the fuck he fighting on Sunday? I think Sunday is like a day of bum fights. Like Sunday is supposed to be for like the upcoming people. That's too, but Tank ain't one of them people. Tank a star.
That's what they say. But I noticed that, you know, when he fought Jake Paul, and was it Jake? Yeah, no, Logan. When he fought Logan Paul, and when Jake fought the UFC guy, what's his name? Tyron Woodley. Mm-hmm. Those fights were on Sunday. So I'm thinking they're trying to tap into a Sunday market, is what I'm thinking. Now initially I was thinking to myself, why are they fighting on Sunday? If he's the big ticket, why is he afraid? To me, because it's plenty of fights that go on, good fights that you'll have. Like a couple of weeks last week, we had Fulton and Figueroa, and then we had, who else did we have that same day? Kambosos and Lopez.
Kambosos, yeah.
Two great fights, same on Saturday night. So in my mind, initially, I was like, now surely he's not afraid to go up against Tevin Haney on a Saturday, because Tank is the bigger star. So y'all, is he? That's what they say. So, you know, I would think y'all would have no problems.
Not take some shine off the fight. I mean, there's a lot of reasons of why Tank could be fighting on Sunday. I just don't like Sunday fights because it could conflict with other shit. Like, that's all. Football is big right now.
Football is huge right now. Normally, it's a big game on Sunday night. And then basketball is in season right now, too. So, I don't know. I think they're trying to explore the market and see if they can corner the market, because there are no fights or MMA fights on Sunday. The only thing that's on Sunday is football, that one football game, and maybe some basketball. So
Tank a star though. He don't need to take over no market and all that shit, because the same people that's gonna watch on Sunday gonna watch on Saturday.
I believe that too. I believe that too. That's why I'm questioning if they're scared of a little competition. I don't know.
I believe so. I mean, I believe so. Why else would Tank Davis, a star, Tank a star? Why the fuck he fighting on a Sunday? I don't like that. I feel like less people gonna watch that shit. Sunday is family day. There's a lot. Sunday involves a lot of shit.
Sunday is rest day for me.
Your wife cool with you taking time off on Sunday before y'all gotta go back to work to watch a fucking fight? That's on y'all. Not in my house. Like, it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my day. That's my day to do whatever I want to do. So with that being said, you gonna go to church. When you gonna do what you gonna do, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? But all that shit, I'm not doing all that shit on a Sunday. It's just, it ain't no point for Tank to have to compete with shit. Tank a star. If Tank is fighting on a Saturday, no matter who he fucking fighting, people gonna tune into that shit because that's what they want to see.
That's what they say.
That football game, all that shit.
That's what they say. That's what they say. They say he a star. That's what they say. They say he a star. So what you think Superstar gonna do this Sunday with the Pitbull?
I mean, it's gonna be a good fight. Tank gonna win. Like, I went back and watched some of this dude fights. He alright. he you know what I'm saying? Like, he finna Leo Santa Cruz this boy. I just don't know how soon. Like, he gonna give him some shit. Man, listen. Tank don't back down for shit. Like, I've been learning some things about Tank. Y'all know I'm not really a fan of Tank. I've been learning some shit about Tank. Tank don't back down. Tank can take some punches. That little chin ain't questionable at all. He gonna take something. And if he take enough and you piss him off enough, I don't know what's gonna happen for you. You might be Leo Santa Cruz. That's what I feel like is gonna happen on Sunday. We'll see though.
Yeah, I after the Mario Barrios fight, I had just said in my mind to myself that I probably would not be picking against Tank anymore, especially with fighters that are naturally at 135 and under. I probably won't pick against him until he really fights somebody that has a name as well. But all of these randoms and possible, you got the spade card, you got four and a possible. Well, he been fighting possibles. He ain't been fighting no spades. So until he fights a spade, I'm gonna be rolling with Tank. So unfortunately, because they're fighting on Sunday, we won't get to break down their weigh-in because it will happen tomorrow instead of today. So hopefully Tank's on weight. Hopefully Pitbull's on weight. They both are very small men in stature. I'm not sure who the tallest is.
Tank like 5'2.5". 5'2.5". That's all he get. Like, he little. Like, I could put him on my hip. Okay, friend. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry.
These folks gonna hate us. I swear they gonna hate us.
No, they know it's all love. Like, they gotta catch these rounds just like everybody else do. I mean it in wholehearted spirit. I'm everybody's favorite big sister. So just get used to me telling you how I feel about you, and boop, bing bong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So they'll be just fine. So I don't think Tank gonna have a problem with the weight. Like, I honestly I believe in Tank. Like, Tank been surprising me. I'm happy to see him taking his career seriously.
Those are the perfect words. It seems like he is taking his career seriously at this point, and I'm happy to see it. I don't have any complaints about that. But at this point, I'm tired of seeing him fight possibles. I'd like to see him in the ring with a spade the next fight out. This is not, to me, a pay-per-view fight. I don't care if he was fighting Rolly Romero. It still would not have been a pay-per-view fight to me.
I wish he would have knocked his fucking head into the damn no. I was banking on that shit.
I was too. But that's still a possible. I need Tank to get his superstar self in the ring with another star so that we can really gauge and see who you are.
Who though, friend? Who you want to see Tank fight?
It's a plethora of people at 135 he can fight at this point. He can fight. I don't want to see. I'm not going to even throw Kambosos out there right now because if Devin does what he's supposed to do, and we'll talk about that later, that's the fight I want to see. But his name has been thrown around in the mix for that fight if he does what he's supposed to do on Sunday. And Kambosos, I won't call him the big joker. You know, he got the big joker belts, but he ain't even the big joker. You know, he like a jack of spades, but he a spade though. You can fight Kambosos. He could fight, who else is down there? Who else is at 130, 135? What is this?
Ryan Garcia?
Fuck Ryan Garcia. He still got a broke ass
Ryan
wrist.
got to get his fucking ass in the ring with somebody. They either retiring or let somebody beat him. Why not let it be Tank?
Ryan's wrist is still broke, so he won't be fighting nobody no time. Ryan's wrist is broke. Lomachenko. I would love to see him and Loma get in the ring at some point.
Loma ain't gonna fight Tank.
He could fight Nakatani. I would like to see him fight Nakatani.
I would agree to that if Nakatani didn't look how he did against Loma. Nakatani didn't look good to me against Loma.
He didn't, but Nakatani ain't no less of a possible than Cruz. Who is Cruz?
There's nobody really for Tank to fight.
At 135, yes, it is. He could fight Devin. He could fight Loma. He could fight Cambosis possibly. He teeter-totters between 130 all the way up to 140. He playing around at 140. He don't, if he ain't fighting Spades at 135, he damn sure ain't finna go up to 140 and fight no fucking Spade. So at this point, he been climbing and moving strategically. It's time to fight some Spades, my guy. It's time to fight some Spades. Okay.
So
you claim to be the big joker.
Everybody is fighting. The air finna clear, all that shit. So Tank ain't gonna fight Devin. They've already scratched that out the works.
How you gonna claim you that guy if you can't fight the other that guy? I don't understand that. That shit does not fly with me.
I see y'all saying Tank and Loma. Y'all, Tank beats the fuck out of Loma.
But I want to see it though. I want to see it.
Why?
I want to see it. Because it'll tell me who the hell Tank is. I'll believe him more. You can't just tell me you that guy and you fight possibles. You got to fight a big joker at some point. At one point, Loma was a big joker. Show me what you got.
But I don't know. I'm not that confident in Loma anymore because T.O. made him look like shit.
Early. See, I think that law may have given Loma some more drive. It may have reset him. He beat the dog shit out of Nakatani, and T.O. had a hard time with him. I don't get into, comparing how somebody fought this person and it's going to translate into a fight with this boxer, because nobody fight the same. None of these guys have the same fight stylistically. So I want to see them actually fight each other, so I don't have to think in my mind what could possibly happen. Just go on and fight him.
Okay, so you know who he should fight now?
Who?
T.O.
I'm with it.
I'm with that shit too. I'm with that shit too.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Fucking loss, and if he ain't on no bitch shit like he said he finna get his shit back together. He should go after Tank like full throttle.
He should. One of them. He should. Since he was walking around here claiming he was undisputed like that, and then in the next breath saying that belts don't matter. So since belts don't matter, you want to get paid. Go ahead and make that work with Tank. Now, will that happen?
I just want to know what they protecting Tank for. Like, I've seen Tank. Tank is literally a star. I don't know why they are holding him back from his star capacity, because like you said, they're for real. They are holding him back. They're not letting him fight top people. Like, he fighting bullshit. He gonna be known as the Can Man, AB Jr. I don't want him to be AB Jr. Why not let him fight AB at 140? They friends, but I know why not. I would love to see that.
That would be awesome. And like you said, they friends. That would be an absolute fire ass payday. I would pay for that. AB's looking for a fight. Why not? That's a great idea. I would love to see that fight. I would love to.
That might be one I have to just show up and pull up to.
Yeah,
the lead up to that bitch gonna be amazing.
I would love to see that fight, but they're not gonna do that either.
Nah,
they gonna pick another.
You know what AB would, because he want that money that bad.
AB would definitely. Well, he don't care. AB will take a W. He'll take a fuck long as he get the check. He don't care. But I don't think Floyd and them gonna make that fight. I don't think they will make that. For whatever reason, we be laughing and talking about top ranked witness protection plan, but TMT got a nice one over there too. They have a real nice protection plan with Tank Davis.
I hate to say, I don't want to say that.
I know you don't, because we think he's so talented.
Yeah, like he really is talented. You've never seen him like rocked or hurt or like none of that shit. And I mean, I don't want to discredit the people that he's fought, because like I have a heart for Leo Santa Cruz. Like
I have a
Leo
heart
was
for
that
Leo
dude.
too. Listen. Leo was successful until he wasn't. He was successful until he wasn't. He was touching Tank up, but he had no power. Even Mario Barrios was touching Tank up until he wasn't anymore. He had to dig deep for that Mario Barrios fight. So I'm not saying that he's fighting complete bums. I'm just saying if you're promoting him as a superstar, he's going to have to earn that. You can't just tell me he's a superstar without making fights against other up and coming superstars.
Maybe you know how they try to sell stuff to you and you don't really know if it's good or not. Like everybody be talking about it, but you still ain't never seen nobody with it. You know, it's kind of one of those situations, but you've seen him in the ring. You can't discredit him in the ring because he's done his thing, but like I hate to discredit some of the people that's on this resume, man, because they deserve a little credit. He got some warriors on his resume. They might be a little past their time.
But a lot past their time. And I don't see him fight no black fighters. Like put him in there with Chris Colbert. Y'all both fight on Showtime. Feed Chris.
He ain't gonna fight Chris Colbert.
Why?
Because Chris Colbert want to fight Shakur.
He need to leave that alone because he over in Top Rank. It's easier for them to fight each other. They both Showtime and PBS fighters, and PBS is an extension. I mean, TMT is an extension of PBS. So
I just don't want to see Tank fight nobody I feel like he gonna destroy. Y'all, you know, he struggled with Tug. Chris Colbert did.
He
so
did.
For Chris Colbert to struggle with Tug,
he did.
Tank fucking demolishes him in early. He can't do none of that shit he did against Tug in the ring with Tank.
The thing is, friend, anybody that we say potentially can be an opponent for Tank, there's always this, oh, Tank gonna destroy them, oh, Tank gonna kill them. Well, if that's the thought process, why is you fighting? You gotta fight somebody at some point. Everybody they put him up against, we all thinking the same thing. Tank gonna destroy him. We never say, oh, that's a goddamn good fight right there. I don't know. That might be a 50-50. We never say that. It's always, Tank gonna beat the dog shit out of him. I'm sick of that. I want him to fight somebody. Dude, you are, how old is he, like 27, 26?
Nah, Tank like 25, I think.
Listen,
he's somewhere, he between 25 and 27.
He got 2 kids. He a grown-ass man. I need him to get in the ring with somebody and show me. Show me. Stop telling me. Show me. And show me against another star. Not against a promising star. Another star. A respectable star that your people respect. You know what we looking for. You know what we looking for. I'm not looking at you for $79.99 to fight a possum.
Did you see that?
I'm not. He's like 27. They say he's 27.
Who the fuck he fighting?
Ma'am, he is 27 years old. That man, he about to be up on his prime if we blink too hard, too long. So, I don't know.
Wait a minute. Don't Shaky fight at 135. He fight at 1. He fight at 135. Why he can't fight Shaky? Shaky been begging for beat a nigga up. Ooh, I said I was gonna stop saying that word. Shaky been begging to fight somebody. I would like to see that. I don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. The history was broke down to me of the whole Mexicans and Floyd and his daddy and uncle and all that shit. Like, I get that. So I don't know if they're trying to inflict the same thing on their fighters because they only have black fighters, excluding their bobblehead boy. I mean, are they trying to do the same thing with them? Either way, it's gonna ruin their fucking career. But like I told y'all, Floyd don't want nobody to be bigger than him. No way. He know what he doing. I guarantee you, if Tank was the top rank, and it was some 135 Loma over there, he went to top rank, he'd get Loma. Bob wouldn't hesitate to make that shit. He got the money in his pot.
I don't know. I don't know. I throw my hands up. I don't know what they're looking at as far as matchmaking, and it's like they don't really give a damn about what fans want to see at this point. They don't really care what we're talking about, what we want to see. They just say this is what it is. Y'all gonna eat this shit, chew and swallow. Don't be trying to taste it and see if it's good. Just chew and swallow, and this what y'all gonna get. And I ain't with it. I ain't eating that shit. I'm not gonna do it. So until he fights a spade, I'll be watching it the way I watch it.
That's how it's going down. Cause I ain't paying $79 to fight. I don't even know who we fighting.
That's
and
what I'm
saying. For
saying.
the fact they announced it, and I went back to look at some of his fights, I would have.
You know what? I'm more excited to see long ass Fundora on the undercard than I am to see the main card.
Facts.
If that means anything to you, that's how I feel about that fight. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I think ain't Derevchenko on this card too?
I think
he's
so.
Fighting the Diamonds.
I think so.
I want to see that.
I'm more excited about the undercard than I am the main events.
Facts.
That tells you a lot.
That should tell what they doing with him.
That should tell you a whole lot. Anywho, moving right along, since we don't have, we didn't get to see if he's gonna have the tissue paper in front of him on the
yeah, we didn't.
We'll talk about that on Sunday night. We did get to see the weigh-in with Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz today. So we'll give our thoughts on the weigh-in and our predictions for the fight. You want to go first, or you want me to go?
It don't matter. You can go.
Okay, so Devin always comes in on weight and in shape. Previous to this, when this fight first got announced, JoJo was looking a little round in the face to me. I think he just has a round face, though. I ain't even trying to be funny. He looked a little round in the face to me, so I was thinking he was a little plump. But JoJo came in looking really nice today. He was on weight. He looked ripped and chiseled. He looked focused, and he looked ready to go. I texted my friend earlier today, and I said, JoJo looks like he's ready to come in and turn tables over and just knock all that shit over with and upset the apple cart. That's what he looks like. Now, looks can very well be deceiving. However, I need Devin to be on his A game, because this is not new territory for JoJo Diaz. I believe JoJo is probably going to be Devin's most formidable opponent, minus maybe a Linares. I don't know. Linares was kind of old. JoJo has been a champion before. JoJo has fought with his eye hanging open. Him getting cut and bleeding is not going to faze him at all. And JoJo is not no punk. JoJo is not no punk. So I really, really, really think this is going to be a better fight than I anticipated initially. Of course, I'm rooting and going and pulling for Devin Haney to come out on top, because I want to see the unification with Kambosos. However, he has got to be on his A game to win this fight tomorrow, because I believe that Mr. Diaz is coming to cause confusion. That's what I believe. What you think?
I'm a better. And
ma'am,
I have to tell the truth. I have to tell it all.
No, you don't.
The weights look good. The scales look good. I wasn't expecting for anybody to be off weight. I was expecting to see exactly what I saw. I know how JoJo do shit. JoJo come in looking fat and funky, and then show up the damn weigh-in looking the weight that he's supposed to be. It happens every single time.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay.
JoJo be big.
Okay.
And when I say JoJo be big, JoJo got good. It's the bottom good, not the top good. So it's big on the bottom, not at the top. But he have all that. He has all that. And I wasn't surprised. I knew what JoJo was gonna go in there looking like. Of course, my son, he gonna go in there ready every time. He looks like he's been working hard. I was excited to see him. He looked ready. Um, I've seen JoJo in war. JoJo has made me some of the most money I've ever made before in my life. I'm not gonna sit on this show and cap to nobody. I love Devin Haney. That's my baby. JoJo Diaz has won the bag for me. And I've seen him perform in a way that I wasn't expecting to see. When he got that gash against Tevin Farmer, thought that shit was a wrap. Tevin finna beat his ass now at this point because they gonna stop it because of this cut. Cut man in that corner over there is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So nothing will be overlooked for this fight. I want Devin to be Devin. I said that a couple of weeks ago. I don't want him to go in there fighting for nobody. Fuck all these critics. Whatever they got to say, any of the shit that they got to say, they gonna talk that shit anyway. He need to be Devin tomorrow. If he's Devin tomorrow, he gonna win that fight. He go in there and try to be any other motherfucker, whoever they try to convince him to be in his last fight against Lars. It's gonna be a different night. I love my baby. I don't want to see him getting touched up and tossed around. So he has to be Devin tomorrow.
Right.
He has to. Because JoJo, people shit on JoJo. JoJo turn up in adversity. You know, they use that word a lot. JoJo fights extremely well in adversity. So with that being said, Devin gotta be Devin, which I know he is. He looks prepared. He looks focused tomorrow. I'm ready to see it. I hope that the corner is prepared tomorrow.
I'm glad you said it because I was very perturbed.
We were very upset. We were very upset in that Linares fight.
Listen,
because
if y'all listening,
we pay attention to everything.
If y'all are listening
to everything,
y'all folks who in here in the chat who have a direct line
y'all
to the
need
champ
to give
and his
Bill
folks,
a message. Make sure they need code everything in that fucking corner tomorrow, just in case that boy get hit. Because when Linares fought him, they didn't have shit to get them goddamn legs back under him.
Everybody was a deer caught in the headlights. Had nobody ever seen him like that before. They didn't know how to respond. They didn't know how to react. He's going to need you guys to be the voice of reason, the voice of calm, and the voice of getting shit back in order. So that means having ice, having cold water, having a sponge to put over his head if need be.
He better get one of them goddamn masks. Bill better call Batman and get one of them fucking masks that Antonio had on. Man. I don't give a shit what they get. They better put some ice on his meat. Whatever the fuck they gotta do to get them goddamn legs back under him.
Right.
They better do whatever the fuck they need to do because he gonna get hurt. He get his ass back in there, and after he done got stunned and them legs ain't up under him, they steady fucking hitting him, and he trying to phase through that shit.
Listen, I'm going to say that was a dress rehearsal. I'm going to say Devin going to be so sharp that he won't even take any kind of punishment like that. I'm going to say he's going to be laser focused all 12 rounds. That's what I'm going to say. And we won't have to even worry about that. But in the event that we do, I'm going to need y'all to be on your A game. Okay?
Yeah, for sure. Because that was the only thing that kept Devin from getting his shit back together for them last 2 rounds. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's my kid. I was standing in front of the TV more pissed off than probably everybody watching this show. We and you were about the same amount of mad. But I guarantee you, anybody could have caught them fucking hands that night. I was that goddamn mad. That was the only reason that you go back and watch them 2 rounds, he was good, but them legs still wasn't up under him. It's okay. Everybody make mistakes. JoJo ain't that tough. Devin is a big, tough boy.
Right.
So with that being said, I don't know if JoJo got enough power to fuck with Devin like that, but this is boxing. Anything can happen in boxing. Only thing I know is they better be fucking prepared for it if it do happen.
Exactly. I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that. I think a lot of people are trying to downplay JoJo Diaz, and I don't want that to be the case because I predict Devin's gonna beat his ass. That's what I predict. I would love to see a stoppage. I really would, but I don't want people thinking that JoJo Diaz is like the equivalent of Pitbull Cruz because he is not. He is a much better opponent. So if and when Devin does win this fight in outstanding fashion, I think he should be given all the credit in the world for it because JoJo Diaz is not a possible, as I say. At one time, JoJo Diaz was a goddamn spade. So
at any point in time, JoJo can be that spade at any point in time. He just that type of fighter. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm not gonna shit on nobody in this fight. Yeah. Devin gotta be Devin. Yeah. JoJo is not an easy night.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, question before we get out of here. It's been a lot of talk and speculation about in the event that everything goes according to plan and Devin wins this fight. If you are George Kambosos, George is what, in his 30s?
Yeah, I think he's 30 something.
On his way out, pretty much, kind of. Not on his way out, but he's not.
He ain't on his way in.
Right. He's not young like the rest of these guys, right? If you're Kambosos, which fight looks more appealing to you? Now, I've said to myself that it just depends on what he wants right now. He can be going for the gusto and trying to create history for himself and for his country, or he could be going for the gusto in another way and get the bag with Tank. What do you think?
28 is fucking 30, y'all. Okay. Shit, what y'all mean? We're not gonna make 28. Okay. He 28 is 30. Y'all, he fucking old. He ain't as young as he's got there. He ain't young as Devin, ain't he?
No.
No. He's not. I don't give a shit about all it. Yeah. He 28 is 30. Tank or Devin, if I was Kambosos, I'm putting my nuts on the table. All big nut session. I'm going there, big dick. I'm going after Devin.
You put your meat on the table.
I'm putting my meat on the table. Slab out. Here it is. Take a good fucking look. Give me what I'm here for. I'm taking the. I'm serious. I'm taking the big shit. Why not go? Why not be undisputed? Why be disputed? And I can just put my shit. I'm telling you, I'm going in there, nuts on the table. Devin Haney in Australia. We gonna, my terms, how I want to do this shit on my time, this date, line it up. And if I was Kambosos, I'd act on that shit immediately. Might as well.
This is my thing. If Kambosos know, like I know, that's in Australia is going to be huge anyway because it's him. He's in his hometown. He's bringing a championship, undisputed championship fight to his home country. Everybody in freaking Australia is going to be tuned in. But the gag is everybody in the U.S. is going to be tuned in too. Guess whose fans are going to be watching that shit? Devin's fans are going to be watching that shit. And the Superstars fans are going to be watching that shit too. You know why? Because he's fighting a spade. That's why. All the fans, all of them will be ready to see that fight. You're going to make that much money. You're going to make some money. You're going to make, DAZN got a bag for you. Let Eddie tell it. To me, this all falls in the lap of Eddie Hearn. If he lets this shit get away from him, and I mean, we are talking way in the future because both of these brothers got to win tomorrow. We are talking way in the future. But if things go to plan, this all falls in the lap of Eddie Hearn to me. There is absolutely no reason. Devin is your premier boxer. He's your young gun. You got to get this done. You got to make this happen. We've been talking for months and months and months about this whole shit. Not even months, over a year. T.O. held them fucking belts hostage over a year. We've been talking about this for over a year. It's disputed, goddammit. Your job is to make it undisputed. That's your job. Whether your man wins or loses, your job is to make it undisputed. There's no reason why Eddie Hearn should not get this done. And if he does not, I can't tell you how bad I'm gonna drag him. I'm going to drag him from pillar to post if he does not get this done. Now, Devin has to do his job, but Hearn has got to get this done. I think his legacy lies on this. How can you let a potential undisputed fight get out of your hands?
Because that fucking waiting shit. That's what. I don't want to wait on this fucking fight. They don't need all that goddamn time to go in between being out of the ring anyway. I don't want y'all tired. Y'all box for a fucking living. I gotta go to work every day, so the fuck do you. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. I don't care. You tired? All right, take you a couple of months rest. 5 months is too long for anybody to be out the ring. I don't care what nobody say. That's just, I don't agree with this break Canelo taking.
Listen, I'm with you on that. Unless you have suffered a devastating knockout, I think 5 months is the absolute top. You should be out of the ring. Now, if you had a hard-nosed fight, 12-rounder, and like, say, for instance, that Sean Porter, Errol Spence fight, 5 months tops out the ring. 5, 6 months, 6 at the very maximum. But you gonna have ring rust if you.
Yeah, I don't want to see no more ring rusty fights, because that's what the fuck we getting.
Yeah,
we getting ring rusty ass fights. They starting slow. The fight is doing what it's doing. Yeah, nah, fuck that. Your job is to stay ready. Stay ready. Do what the fuck you supposed to do. Y'all know what y'all supposed to do. You got a job. I got a job. You know what your job is when you go to work every day. I know what my job is when I go to work every day. So with that being said, ain't no need for waiting 2022, 20. That's just like Virgil and Boots. Let them motherfuckers fight.
I'm with you on that.
Ain't no waiting all that shit. Y'all hold up. It's so many boxers that we don't get a chance to see because we so focused on one person at one time. Like, there's people coming up that's gonna be coming into 147 that we didn't even get to focus on at 140 because we still looking at Regis. What the fuck Regis doing? Fucking chilling. Everybody chilling.
Everybody chilling, giving interviews and shit to fight hype. When are you fighting, my dude? When are you fighting?
Ain't no fight. They fighting them fucking demons. All them goddamn excuses that they got or what the hell. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Well,
people, they gonna do what they gonna do. It's gonna be like that up until however.
Well, this was a very jovial discussion this evening. Can't wait to see the fights this weekend. I'm predicting no upsets this weekend. We had upset last weekend, and we had another really good fight last weekend. But this weekend, I believe things will go according to plan. My plan is that Cruz will be defeated, and my plan is that Jojo Diaz will also fall in defeat. I'm hoping for a KO in one of these fights. We'll probably get it in at least one. We shall see.
We shall.
And with that, we will see y'all next Friday. We will see y'all first on Sunday to discuss the fights. And I believe if we're doing the fight party on Sunday, we'll be doing it at the same time that Tank is fighting. So I'm not sure if that's going to turn into a watch party or how we'll handle that.
I can't watch that. And I think that's I'm be you and all that shit. These fucking people like to take screenshots of ugly faces that I make and put it on the internet. That's all right. Now I need to watch that in the privacy of my own shit with the lights off, because I be damn.
Yeah, so we're not sure how that's gonna go, but we'll see y'all. We plan to see y'all on Sunday. See y'all on Sunday. Hopefully the main event is later on, and we'll get to holler at y'all before the main card comes on. But definitely see you all back here next Friday. Thank y'all. All 52. I think we got up. Excuse me. We got up to like 60 something.
Yeah, like we growing every week. We started with like 20. And like then we went to like 30. Now we at like 50, 60. We appreciate all y'all. Like
We
every
really do.
Sunday, every Friday, y'all here with us, letting us talk our shit. So you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all to supporting us for real, for real.
We
This was a
really
step
do.
for me and Nick. We've
It
been
was a huge
struggling,
step.
and we got music and shit, y'all. Like we finna
Listen,
be lit over here.
we got some things coming. You know, we
Yeah.
learning new stuff every week. We're learning new things every week. So y'all won't just come in and see our faces big on your screen. We'll have a little intro and whatnot. You know, we're getting it ready, y'all. We'll be up to par quite soon here. But until then, we will see y'all next week. Thank y'all so much for coming out and kicking it with us and engaging us in the comments. Hey, Nurse Lee, we missed you. Thank you for stopping by anyway, though.
Look,
Anyway, y'all.
she look,
y'all
my girl and stuff. I think she
listen,
was in
y'all
here too.
subscribe and
Yeah.
share it. I saw a comment where somebody was asking how they can contribute to the channel. Look, we have to get 1,000 subs. We still are. I think I'm still at like not even 600. I'm right under 600. So have your people to come over here and subscribe real quick so we can get monetized and whatnot. Okay. And next week we will have our Cash App information. I think I'm gonna put that in the description anyway. But okay, y'all, for real, we gone. Okay, bye, bye, y'all.